Former CIA Director David Petraeus is speaking for the first time regarding the circumstances surrounding his resignation. The retired general tells CNN his resignation had nothing to do with his scheduled testimony to Congress about the 9/11 attack in Benghazi. He also said he never shared classified information with Paula Broadwell, his former mistress. NBC News has also obtained this picture of Broadwell at an event. Now, this was in late October that Petraeus also attended. According to sources, this last meeting between the two and apparently happened after Broadwell admitted to the FBI that she and Petraeus had had an affair. We're also getting our first look at the FBI agent who actually started the investigation that led to the CIA director's resignation. This is Agent Frederick W. Humphreys II. He's a personal friend of Jill Kelly. That is the woman who says she received those harassing emails from Broadwell. Well, lawmakers will have to wait another day before hearing General Petraeus' testimony on Benghazi. There were questions of whether the former CIA director would take part in today's House Intelligence Committee hearing. Instead, though, he will appear behind closed doors with both intelligence committees tomorrow, where leaders are sure, of course, to zero in on all of the information they've been wanting to get from him. Let me bring in NBC News Capitol Hill correspondent Kelly O'Donnell. She is standing by. Kelly, there's also a new report out today that in the last few days of his tenure with the CIA, that General Petraeus really wanted a timeline of events and some other information released, perhaps to clarify the CIA and the information it had.
Well, they've been trying to piece together information, and Petraeus was part of trying to put together a timeline, went to Libya himself to try to establish some of the facts, and there have been requests from senior members of the Intelligence Committee for what's known as the trip report from that visit to Libya. All of this is going to be, of course, the subject of what's happening behind closed doors today. We've seen on the House side, the Intelligence Committee there received the top officials from the intelligence community. They were briefed. It's now beginning on the Senate side. And what we heard from some of the key members who spoke about sort of the nature of what they were told, describing to us that the initial attack was believed to be very chaotic. The secondary attack in Benghazi gave the signs of being far more organized and sophisticated, which might account for why there have been this confusion and a lot of debate and controversy over what was the cause. Was it some sort of protest? Was it intentional? And so there seemed to be a different character to the attack as it went over that 7-hour period. We're told that there are new pieces of information that are classified that are being shared with the members that are trying to help them get a sense of this. There's been a lot of frustration here, Tamron, that they have not been able to get answers over the last several weeks. And so this is a critical time. Also, of course, there's so much attention about David Petraeus and his sudden departure from the CIA. He will be here tomorrow behind closed doors. The nature of the questions intended for him will again be about the attack and not about his personal circumstances, but one of the top House members said he intends to ask Petraeus if, in fact, he will be talking about those circumstances. Was there any connection with the timing of his resignation? They say they expect that answer to be no, that they are separate events, even though Petraeus is in the news for so many things right now. Tamron?
Well, and then also he just gave his first, I guess, interview, not a television interview, but over the phone, where he said there's no classified information passed over, and his departure had nothing to do with Benghazi. So we'll have more on this tomorrow.